Hi everyone, I'm back and I have another project share. My sweet friend Sherry is having a birthday, and hi Sherry, hope your birthday was a beautiful one. By the time this video goes up, she will have already gotten this, so and her birthday will be over, so that's why I was saying I hope she had a beautiful birthday. But I just wanted to show you quickly, hopefully this will be a quick video. I just wanted to show you what I made for her. And I found a box on Amazon, and this is a tea box. And it was just a plain brown box, and I painted it white, and then I started to decorate it. And I had no idea what direction I was going to go in with this box. And so when I finished it, I was so happy with it. I really love the way it turned out. And the papers on the inside I got from an Etsy shop because I wanted to do the box in gray and pink and white. And I know that those are colors that Sherry is, that she really likes. So that's the reason for the color choice that I went with. And so let me just get started here and show you what I did. The box, let's see, I'm not sure what the size. It is probably about a 12 by 9, something like that. And it's a very nice, sturdy box. It actually has some weight to it. And so if you're looking for a tea box, this is really a good one to choose. It also has a lid that just stays up, you know, on its own. You don't have to put a chain on it or anything like that. But you do have to just push it back all the way, and then it doesn't lock in place. It just kind of stays there. But it's a very nice box. I'm real happy with it. And so what I did was I took the top. Let me try to get rid of the glare there. On the top, I decorated it with cut bugle beads. I used E6000 glue and just worked in sections. And I, would put the glue down and then put the beads in place and then move and do another section until I was all the way around the box. And so it took a little bit of time, but the end result was so pretty. I just love it. The box just has so much sparkle to it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous box. I just love the way it turned out. And then for the sides, I used some bridal appliques that I got from Donna Little. Hi, Donna. And so I covered the edges, or the base of the box is covered with a lace first, and then I laid the appliques on top of there in pieces, and just worked my way all the way around. And then I've also got a little bit of trim that goes across the top and across the bottom edge. And then I've added some little flowers to it, like here, and there's another one there. And I added this little applique piece right here. And then there's more flowers here. Now some of the flowers are handmade by me. This one, and this one. There's a book called Ribbon Work Gardens. And I just went in there, and the flower that I chose for this particular box is this one right here. It's called the Shutterbug. I don't know why it's called Shutterbug petals, but that's what it's called. It's kind of a little gathered flower, but you actually have to cut your ribbons in 4 little pieces and stack them like that, and then you do a running stitch around it, and then when you gather it, you get these little loopy petals. It's really pretty. Turned out really pretty. They're so tiny though that it's kind of hard to tell that they actually do have little petals to them, but they were really fun to make. I enjoyed making them. So there's another side, and on the back I didn't cover this edge right here because when you open the lid, I didn't want the beads or lace or whatever, to get in the way. So I didn't really like the fact that I had to leave it bare, but in order for it to stay open, I think that was probably the best choice. So, and then for the feet, what I did for the feet is I took large beads, and then I strung some of the cut bugles that I put on the top. I strung them and then put them over the large beads because I wanted the feet to have a little bit of a sparkle too. And so that's what I did to get the sparkle on there. And then I added bead caps on the bottom. And then there's also a filigree piece for the base. And I covered the bottom of the box with the lace too. And so that's it for the box pretty much. The latch in the front, I had this beautiful cameo in my stash that I used there. And then I got a locket, and this is one of those lockets that opens and you can add your charms to it. And so I've added a few little rhinestone charms in there so she can open it and change it out if she would like to. But so that's pretty much the outside. The inside, the papers I got from an Etsy shop, and I don't remember the name of the shop, but it's a digital file because I couldn't find any papers that were in the gray and white and pink colors that I was looking for, so I did find it on Etsy. So let me show you quickly what I'm going to put in the box. So every little cubby hole is going to have something in it. This cute little paper bag, I just stenciled the little bird cage on the front, and I added a little rhinestone, a little seam binding there for the bow. And of course I can't open it now, it's all tied, but I stuffed it with crinkle paper, and on the inside are little eggs, and this is what they look like. They're rocks that have been polished and shaped into the shape of eggs. And so there are 3 of those in that little bag, so I'm giving her that. And then I'm giving her, I've got some rosette trim here, and I've got this beautiful pin attached to it, and I should have probably attached this one to it too. So I'm going to give her that beautiful pin and that beautiful cameo. I don't know if the light's picking it up or not, but it's got rhinestones all around there. It's a gorgeous piece. Very pretty. And then I made this little junk journal. As you can tell, everything is miniature in size because these little sections are kind of small, so it was hard to come up with things to put in the box. She may not use it for this at all, but I wanted to send it to her with things in it, so everything is on the small side. But this little junk journal, I keep it closed with this little elastic belly band, and it is a functional journal. It has papers that I coffee dyed and dried them in the oven, and it has little tags in it, and there are places to write if she'd like to use this little book, and there's pages with lace and more pages to write on and more tags. So it's definitely a little functional journal if she'd like to use it. And then I took some of the little bottles, you know, that we craft with. They're the little clear bottles with the little cork tops. And I used the same technique. I used the E6000 glue and just covered it with the glue and then put the beads on there. So it's completely covered all the way around. And then it's got some of those little clay flowers there in the top. I painted the cork white. And then I've got a cabochon on the top, and just trimmed it out with a little bit of lace and some more beads there. And then the other one is pretty much done the same way. I just added a cameo there with some Wild Orchid Craft flowers and another cabochon on the top. So that's the bottles. And then I altered some spools, and I put some lace around the spools, and then this one has a little miniature charm, a little hanger, and then it's got some flowers and buttons and rhinestones and a little bit of lace on the top. And then this one has a sewing machine charm, and I also finished it out with a little bit of lace and some flowers there. And then I'm going to give her some laces, and I just put a little belly band on there, and it says hello, and that will go down in there. And then I made a little sachet pillow, and I scented it. It's stuffed inside, and I scented it so it smells like roses. And then the top of it has a lot of different little satin and organza flowers. Now, I did not make these. I bought these flowers. And then I've got this beautiful applique piece on the top, and then it's got some rhinestones on there. And then I'm going to give her this little bag of jewels. And I'm not going to show you all of the jewelry pieces in here, but she is a fan of Marilyn Monroe. And I just wanted to show you these buttons. I found these. I think I got, I've had them a while, but I think I got them at an Etsy shop. But I just added, there's 2 of them in there, so I'm going to give her those along with the other jewelry pieces. And then I'm going to give her some applique pieces and some more laces. So these applique pieces are kind of small, but they're a great size for crafting. And there's several that size, and then there's several in here that are the tiny ones. I'm dropping them everywhere, the tiny ones. And then there's this beautiful flower that I'm going to give her. It's like, it's an organza fabric, and then it's got the embroidery stitching on there. And there's another one of those. And then these 2, there's another little flower there, little applique flower. And then the belly bands around the 2 laces, and I just put some little butterflies on there. Okay. And then at Hobby Lobby, I found this beautiful pink flower and some pearls. It's a pearl spray and the rhinestone spray, and I added a feather, and it's all just tied together with a little bit of lace, and she can certainly take that all apart and use it for crafting. And then this is an altered Altoid tin, and it's got the little angel at the top there and some roses, and it's got a frame that says lovely in the center there, and then it's got another little applique flower on the side. And I filled this little tin with buttons of all shapes and sizes. Some of them are covered buttons, and there are rhinestones that are loose down in there, and there's rondelles. There's just lots of things that she can use for crafting down in there. And then on the lid, I attached a little tiny spool of thread and a little bit of lace, so she can have that in there. And then I found this cute little jar at Hobby Lobby, and it came with a lid, but the lid, if I put the lid on the jar, it won't fit in the box. I can't close the box, so I had to do away with the lid. And so I just cut a circle of fabric and tied it with a band of ribbon around it, and then added a little Wild Orchid Craft flower there. And this little jar has all the colors that are in this paper, the gray and the white and the pink, and there's also clear in there. So a little jar of beads. And then the last thing to go in the box is another little box. And this paper is also from that paper line. And I finally got my Cricut out. I hardly ever use that thing, and I thought, I want to make a box. So it was really easy to do. And I just have it closed with this little flower and some eyelash trim for belly band. And inside this box, I made a bobbin chandelier, and I know you've seen these things. Everybody's been making them, and this one is definitely a little chandelier. It has beads that are hanging, and I wish the view of the camera was better so you could see it hanging, but the bobbin is right here, of course, and then there are beads hanging all around inside the bobbin, and then there are beads hanging from the bottom of the bobbin, and then there's also a little tiny tassel hanging underneath. So it makes a beautiful little chandelier. So don't know what she will do with it, but she's getting it. So I hope she likes it. So that's it, ladies. That's what I'm making for my sweet friend for her birthday, and I hope she enjoys what I made. So thanks, guys, for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.